start this. Well, today I'm going to show you how to play those chords in the key of G and avoid playing just the standard boring chords like this. So C to D, E minor, and then G. But sometimes you want to just play it more interesting inversions and voicings of chords, and this is a quick run through of how I like to voice these chords, sometimes when I'm playing in a band or when I'm just bored with the regular inversion of those chords. So what we're going to do is start with the C, but instead of playing the traditional way with the C, what we're going to do is take our index finger, we're going to put it on the root C note, which is going to be the 3rd fret, and the A string, that's the 2nd from the top string. That's the sound you want to get. And then what we're going to do is we're going to mute the next string down by just putting the finger against the string. You want to get this sound. Then you want an open string. And then what you're going to do is take your pinky and you're going to put your pinky onto the 5th fret and the B string. That's the 2nd from the bottom string. That's the sound you want to get. Okay? And then you want to mute the high E with that pinky. So you're just resting the finger against that string, but you're pushing down on the string above it. So this is the sound you should get. Now I'm going to start with the root C note. I'm not going to play this low E throughout the whole thing. That's what you should get. So again, take the root, mute the next string, open on that next string, the G string, and then 5th fret onto that B string, mute the high E. Okay. Now that's your C. What we're going to do is move that a whole note up. So whole step up to D. All right, awesome. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the E minor, which is going to be a whole step for your root note. So your root note's going to move up to the 7th fret, but your pinky is only going to move up 1/2 step. So your pinky is going to move onto this, is going to stay on the same string, that B string, and it's going to move up a 1/2 step to the 8th fret. That's your root. Mute the next string, open, and that's your 8th. And then mute the high E. So it should sound like this. Okay, to recap, we're going to go C, we're going to go D. Now we're going to do that whole with the root and 1/2 with the pinky. All right, now we're going to go up to the G, which is going to be our original shape from our C and our D. But we're going to go up to where the root note's going to be on 10. Mute, open, and then the pinky is going to hit 12. It's going to get this sound. All right, so play them all together. All right, so that's how we're going to put it together when we play these songs. Now you can do your different chord progressions. But the great thing is when you learn these songs, you can really start to find you're going to learn these chords, you're going to really start to find other chords based on these. So for instance, you can find, you've got your E minor, right? If you bring it down here, you got a G over B. That's that same shape. All right, now you can take your C up to G. If you go up a half step with your pinky and a whole step with your index, that's like an A minor. Go up. Now you can start to really go through your chords. A minor, G, there's an F root note there, there's an E root note there, E minor, D, C, G over B. Actually, this is not an E root note minor, that's the F root note minor. That's the E minor. D, C, G over B. G over B just basically means that you are playing a G, but you're playing the root note as a B. So that's your G. If you just play the root note, that's G over B. I'm going to play through the chords one more time. Play along with me. C. Go to the D. E minor. G. C. To the D. E minor. To the G. A minor, E minor, G over B, to C, I mean, it's just so nice that you just cannot stop playing it. I mean, that's what I feel so often when I'm playing this. A little bonus for you on this is that if you want it to be a little bit more defined as a chord and you don't want it to be so open, sometimes the open sounds great, but sometimes you want it to be a little bit more beefy. When you're playing the C, what I want you to do is add your ring finger, right? And your ring finger is going to come down on the 5th fret, the same fret as your pinky, same fret as your pinky. But it's going to come down on that D string. So it'll sound like this. Creates more of the triad sound, right? So when I play it together, that's really cool, actually. That sounds really great. So what I did there was I took the root note index, the ring finger onto the 5th fret, pinky exactly where it's been, right? Now up to the D, it's the same shape. Root on 5, pinky on 7. Ring on 7, pinky on 7. Now the cool thing is here when we go to the minor, we want to take. We're lifting the ring, but we're going to bring our middle finger down onto the G string under the root note, so it'll be also 7th fret. That gives a really defined emotional minor. Now remember where that A minor was. That's the B, A, G, D, C. Now if you play it like this is really a B minor at this point. Or version of a B minor, should I say. Inversion of a B minor. Alright, so now let's just jam along with that. So I'll do C to D, E minor, up to the G, D minor, C, D, G. So this is really a helpful way for you to find chords all the way up and down the fretboard. My goal, I'm Brian, and my goal is to help you unlock your guitar. Your guitar is a tool, and you got to learn how to use the tool. And as you grow and as you develop, I hope to help you just unlock what's there, so that when you're playing, the strings can ring out, you can impress your friends, you can make that audition for the band, whatever you want to do, start gigging. These are all things that I want to try and help you do. So my name is Brian. Thanks so much for watching this video. Tune in for more content coming really soon.